Welcome, this is AIST Season 2, Series 14, McRave versus Purplewave in the losers bracket. This is going to be a pretty epic match, I think. These two are very close and have long been competitors in PvP. Alright, and they had a great series before earlier in the bracket. Let's take a look at the bracket. So we have McRave versus Purplewave, and they played in their first matchup, and McRave got the better of Purplewave very slightly. It was a very, very tense and close series. Alright, game one is on Benzene, a two-player map. We have opposite corners, Purplewave in the bottom left, and McRave in the top right. We have a 2-gate out of McRave, and it appears to be a 2-gate out of Purplewave also. So we have a mirror builds here to start, and we'll see how that goes for them. A little bit of a ramp block here, and McRave's choosing to be a little more aggressive with his zealots. And McRave is also taking to gas slightly quicker than Purplewave is. Purplewave's going up to that 7 zealots. It's like 8 gas there, and core, so slightly slower core, slightly more zealots. Purplewave does have the ability to push here due to the different timings. We'll have to see how they diverge here. So Purplewave's going into 3-gate goon, and it looks like McRave's going into a 3-gate goon Reaver build. And here we go. Here's the fight. So at this point, Purplewave is up by 6 army supply before anything's really started. We're getting separated off from that chase a little bit, and McRave's going to take advantage of that and try and take a shot at this one. Goon gets one. 24 versus 30. Still 6 up for Purplewave. Purplewave gets some good kills there. Up over 10 army supply, and it will split us these pair of goons. But McRave's got a Reaver cooking. So we'll see how that goes for it. And Purplewave's got an expansion going that's quite a bit quicker. They're moving here, kind of awkward pathing around the corner. Purplewave's still doing decent on the army side. They're pretty darn close. Oh, there's a Reaver down here for McRave. Being dropped on the high ground, that doesn't help too much there. And Purplewave looks like it's going to be able to push into snatch. That was a very successful attack. A Reaver really would have helped if it would have been in the right position. Decent Reaver shot, picks up one there. It's another Reaver shot. It's just one Reaver versus an army here. It's another goon. Oh, tries to drop. Oh, that shuttle should be dead, but it's not. It's like another good Reaver shot. The natural does go online from McRave. Another Reaver shot. Another one. Is he going to be able to hold this? Losing a lot of workers. Another Reaver shot. It's a pretty good one, splashed on 5 or 6 of those guns. But the Purplewave has such a worker lead here. It may not make a difference. Some really good Reaver micro, but just the situation here is not coming for it. And gets another goon. Another Reaver hit. Another one. Another one. Just so many workers down. Behind this, 5-gate goon out of Purplewave. Getting a lot of work done here. Now there's 2 Reavers. Some really good Reaver shots there. 2 of them. But now these shuttles going nowhere? I don't know. It's really needed here for defense. Oh, and the shuttle goes down with the Reaver inside. Well, there's 2 Reavers here, but it's just not enough on the defensive side to be able to deal with Purplewave's push here. Purplewave grabbing a 3rd base in the corner, continuing with the goon pressure. Tight game, but I think that first game here is going to go to Purplewave. And we'll get ready here for game number 2. Alright, we've got cross positions, top left, Purplewave spawning, and bottom right with McRave. Two gate out of Purplewave and a 1-gate gas out of McRave. Here come the zealots coming in here. Those workers do such a good job of defending. Purplewave pulling up on supply though here slightly. Really good zealot micro out of McRave there. That's pretty awesome. Goes up there to defend the ramp. Here comes the first goon. Man, that micro is awesome and good. Look at that. Wow. Alright. McRave even up in supply after that little exchange. But you got 3-gate goon coming here behind it for Purplewave with slightly more workers. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Looks like McRave is going to do a 4-gate push. Interesting to see what Purplewave chooses behind this. He's got a forge on the way, probably going to try and expand. 3-gate goon. Purplewave is down on supply slightly. 4-gate goon coming online. So we've got 4-gate versus 4-gate goon, and McRave is up slightly starting this. But McRave's army is more separated. It's not as balled together, which gives Purplewave a couple of pickoffs here. Gonna get a worker as well. Scout. But McRave's position here is good. So Purplewave is going to have to pull out and may get a goon here. Nope, doesn't get one. And Purplewave tries to re-engage on that corner. That's really good positioning and movement. And McRave's army sort of splits into these 2 halves, which I think might give Purplewave a little bit of an edge. But Purplewave's doing the same thing. See that split up top? Very even armies. Very, very even. McRave coming out slightly ahead in that exchange. Expansion timings, Purplewave's a little bit ahead, but a little down on army. And Purplewave's pre-building workers preparing for an expansion. You can see that down here. And it looks like McRave is doing the same thing. It's one of the more interesting tricks that bots do. Good positioning here in the corner. We can fight this army, but what about the one up top? So you're going to have to fight that one up top where you have a numbers advantage. And that army is being held back by the 1 goon. It's really interesting to watch these 2 armies play out. But if Purplewave gets sandwiched between these 2 armies, is going to be a lot of trouble. This is not where it needs to be positioning-wise. It should retreat here. That's not good. McRave positioning well too. Really, really good positioning sort of stuff going on here with different armies and groups and stuff. It's really excellent. You see the small group of bigger goons chases the smaller little group of goons, but doesn't get separated because he collapsed on. Because these ones will come around and get them from the rear, so those win that fight, but these ones lose that fight. It's really, really good stuff. They are so even. Purplewave going for an earlier third, but a little down on army supply. Really, really even fights here. Identically even supply. Purplewave up for a fair bit on workers, but down slightly on army still. But it's closer to Purplewave's base, can reinforce quicker. They're starting to have zealots come out from Purplewave, and Purplewave did not do well in that fight. Kind of got pinched off when the zealots came out and didn't quite figure that out correctly. And is now in quite a lot of trouble here. Losing the front pylon there. Has to fight here on those cannons with that static defense. Well, here comes the Reaver to help the push up here. Awesome, awesome PvP here. McRave doing some sort of weird base denial or expansion there, I'm not really sure. Going for base here on the bottom. Purplewave is still up in workers, but still down in army. Still building pure goon. There's a fast shuttle with this army now, but it probably has Reavers in it. Reavers drop back in behind there. Oh, you could shoot that shuttle, but you don't. Purplewave misses a great opportunity there. That would put it in a decent position. Purplewave is building a round of zealots here. Probably trying to expand to the middle. I don't feel so hot about that. It doesn't seem like a good move. Purplewave is sort of getting pinned into defending this position. McRave expanding over here on the right. It's a pretty good attacking position for McRave. It's really difficult to defend this center area. There's too many spots. Legs are about to finish for Purplewave, which will help it greatly. Brutal fight down here. There's the quick zealots out of Purplewave. Purplewave falling behind on supply. McRave's army supply is really starting to come into play here. Purplewave really needs Storm. Quite a bit earlier than this too. I'm going for Stargate. I'm not sure this is a good time. We're starting to lose workers. And at this point, McRave gets too far ahead of supply and is able to out-macro. Really, really interesting technical stuff going on there earlier. Some massive pro kills just to finish up the game for entertainment up there. And McRave will clean this one up, causing us to go to game 3. They're both 1-1. Good, great game. Alright, game 3. This is losers bracket Purplewave versus McRave. Whoever loses this game is out of the tournament. We've got McRave in the top left and Purplewave in the bottom left. It looks like they're both going for 2-gate style openers, which should be almost identical. Earlier gas for McRave, I think he's done that previously. A slightly earlier attack, but also spending the money on the shield battery. So I'm not really sure helps a lot in this sort of mirror. So it's wasted money. Move out. That's not really a good position there from Purplewave, throwing away a few zealots like that. Equalizes the army sizes again, probably equalizing this. And Purplewave going for an expansion, but there's DTs out. And Purplewave hasn't seen him, has seen him now. What's Purplewave going to do? Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful wall in. The DT is not attacking. Why is it not attacking? You could just cut that down and go right through. But because of pathing, I guess it's trying to go for the cannons and can't? Wow, okay. So Purplewave is going to just be able to wait this out till the cannons are done. That's awesome. By using a line wall like that. Wow. Okay. That'll keep Purplewave in the game. That would have been death right there. Let's see what we got going up here in McRave's world. Legs and I think I saw Storm there briefly. Must be a little bit of a visual bug. And really even armory sizes. I'd say McRave is slightly ahead on tech. Purplewave can't really leave its base till it gets observers. But if it sneaks an expo and nobody notices, I suppose that works too. Where you're coming out here, clearing out the stuff on the side of the ramp. Pretty decent fight there, fairly favorable for Purplewave. But there goes the DT. You can't leave your base if you don't get observers. There's another kill. Another, yep. That's a problem. And DTs are putting in time here. And all those DT losses are sort of compounding here. They're causing this difficulty and inability to handle the army properly. Really needs observers bad, and it's only going to get them perhaps too late with the supply difference here and the amount of kills that the DTs have gotten. Still more DT kills, more and more. These units are stuck there. Minor pathing with you. But the observer comes out too late, and that's really going to spell the end for Purplewave. And with that, McRave's going to move on to face Laputus in the losers round 4 semifinals. And McRave just has to do a little bit of cleanup here, and that'll be the end of this series. Good job by both authors. This was really excellent. This is some of the highest quality PvP I think has ever come out of bots. And truly excellent, and a pleasure to watch. See you guys in the next series.